If you're using AWS account, then this video is for you. I'm going to share amazing tool that I have built in Python. So in the last video, I created about how to save money on AWS, and somebody posted there how we can delete instances and all other services, which is our running services in an automated way. So I was thinking about why not just create a simple tool that can help you to do these things. This is a very common problem. Like if you have a multiple instances is running on different regions, sometimes you forget that, and at the end of the month you got like a huge bill if you don't know how to delete that. So what this tool will do, that this tool will help you to check all the running instances, all the other services also, like EBS volume, S3 bucket, Lambda function, API gateway, everything, also like a load balancer, all the things will check by this tool. And you can also delete the services by just selecting options, and even you can create the resources by just selecting options. So this tool is built in Python by using Boto3 module. So I will show you how to use this tool and how you can utilize for your workload also. Before starting this video, if you're new on this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will get a notification whenever I'm uploading a new video. So let's see what this tool can do that and how to set up this tool. So make sure if this is not a root user and you are accessing with some any another IAM users, so that user should contains all the roles to call that APIs. So if you don't know, you can simply go to the account and just go your IAM, and then select the username that you want to use it. uh, Usually you can use root user also if it is not any issue. However, it is not recommended by AWS also for security purposes. You can create a root user, then you can create another user, IAM user, and assign those permission that is required. For this tool, basically this tool can do anything, check all the resources from different regions and globally also. So you need to just assign the permission for accessing all the user. So in my condition, I assign all the administrator access for that, so that I can manage all the APIs call. Okay. So here you can simply just add services and just do that. Then what you need to do, that click on your account and go to the security and credentials, scroll down, and then create a access key. Here I will select CLI, and then I will click on I understand this thing, and simply put the uh, name of that description if it is required. Now my access key is there. Now this access key is nothing, is just your username and password. Like access key is your username and access secret key is your password. So I'm going to just save that. Okay. Now also you need to install uh, AWS CLI, and just go there. There is just go Google and AWS CLI. Click on command line interface and download this in your laptop. Okay. So it is a very simple thing. There is a documentation available. I can put the link in the description, everything. For Windows, just click on this 64-bit and then it will download in your laptop. In my condition, it is already download. So what I can do, that I can simply go to the CMD and I will say git, oh sorry, I will say AWS configure, and then I need to put the access key. I will go back and then I will select secret key. So I need to type the region, and here I will put I can simply hit enter if I don't require any output over there. Now it is saved. Usually these credentials are saved in .aws hidden folder. So if you want to know, you can do it later also. Okay. Now I configure this thing. If I just types AWS S3 list, I can able to list those services also. I mean, I can call the basically right now I haven't done this thing. So first let me download this thing and then I will save this thing. Okay. If I try to call, yeah. So now I can able to call it. I mean, there is no S3 bucket is there. That's why it's no output here. However, if there is any resources are running, then it will show that. Okay. So we just need to configure this credentials. Now I'm just closing this thing. And now you can go to my GitHub and .com and then go to the repository, click on AWS CLI, and I'm going to just clone this repository. So this is a main tool that I built in Python. I will explain what is a how this tool is built and what is a module I use to build this thing. So you need to use AWS configure command. Then you can put that, and then you can simply clone that. So I just copy this command and I will paste that. Now I need to install all the dependency for this tool. So there are, if the Boto3 is not installed and other libraries is also not installed, this tool will not work. So you just have to type pip install -r and then it will install all the dependency requirements. So these tools, I already have that. That's why it is showing up already installed. So now I can simply run this tool by using Python main.py. All right, so this is a tool that I built in Python. So what this tool is doing, that first of all, when you install that, I can show you the working of this tool and what is the use of that. So if you want to check all the running resources, so you can select the first option, and then it will print all the services that you usually use that in AWS. If it is missing, you can try to just put the issue, create a issue on GitHub. I will try to make add those services also. However, I try to make it all the services already. So let's see if is there any EC2 instances are running. So I will just click on first option, and then it will check from all the regions one by one. So usually if I want to just go to the like if there is a multiple instances running on different region, I need to go one by one to check if there is then I need to go one by one, and then I have to delete it. With this tool you can check by just selecting one option, and this will help you to save you a lot of time. Okay, so here you see there is no instances running. So we will create that also, but don't worry, just want to show you how this tool is working. Okay. So now, before explaining this tool, I can also show you what is other options. So you can delete the services also by just selecting second option, and there are all the services are there, like EC2 instances, EBS volume, Lambda functions, RDS, Dynamo tables, and you can delete even load balancer, beanstalk, anything you can delete it. Okay. Another thing you can also do that with this tool, you can create the resources. So if you want to create the EC2 instances, you can do that with the help of this tool. And you can also do the bucket create. You can create a buckets, you can create a Lambda function, and these three function I just added because I'm still working on it to add more resources how to create with that. But right now I just want to show you how this tool is working. So let's see how I build this tool. So first of all, this tool architecture, I divided into two things. First of all, the main.py. In main.py, I usually added all the choices, like if you see, these are like options. Okay, so this is in cases. If you know about in shell scripting, we use cases. In Python we say choice. So I created for all them, like AWS create. So what is happening when you run the python.py, first it will print this, it will run this function. So let's say if you selected first option, so it will go run this function. So when this function will call, you will see these uh you will see these all options there, right? So this is how this tool is built. And when you called any instance services, let's say you called this EC2 instance, okay, you choose first option. So what this happening is, this EC2 instance, how this is happening is, there is another folder I created for, because if I added all the code in one file, it will create a very big file, and it is not a good way to create those things. So I created AWS resources, which is a main function for fetching and delete function, And then I also create a create resources function. I mean the file Python for code. This is used for creating a resources. Okay, and there are other functions also available which is used for helping to clean the terminal. And there is one more function that can help you to save the output in JSON file, then also that help you to display in a good way. Okay, there is some like also I added for like spinning for animation. When you just when the services are checking it, at that time there will be a loader showing up here. If I just select first option, let's say S3 bucket. So S3 bucket is a global function. So here you see that there was a loader spinner was running there. So that is for animation. So I did added that one. So what is happening here? So if you see this, all things happen with the only help of Boto3. Here, the main function, I used to add a Boto3. Boto3 is for basically API call for AWS services. If you want to create whatever you need to do that from the programmatically, you need to use a Boto3. And I use certify. So when you want to send HTTPS request through the program, then you need to do that. Otherwise, you will get the SSL related issue. Okay, then here I will remove this thing. So let's use this tool to create a EC2 instance. Okay, so I will go there and I will select third option. Now I want to create a EC2 instance. I will select first option, and here also I just give some suggestions. So if you don't know what is a region, you can use the default one. So then it will print all the existing key pair which is available in your region. Okay, so it will fetching from the AWS automatically from here. So if I go to the EC2, then I will select that Mumbai region, Mumbai region, and here I have four key pairs available. Okay, there are four key pairs. Now also I added one more function, that if you want to create your own key pair without using these one existing one, you can also do that. How you can do that? I just want to select do you want to use an existing key? I just select no. Then you can create a new one. So let's say I want to create infosec Singh key pair. Okay, then it is asking where you want to paste this in your laptop. So I will say I want to paste in here. So I copy the path from above and then I just paste it. Let's say keep here, keep here. Now this is saved here, you see. And also it should be added in automatically in a background here. I will show you right now, it is just added there. So now it is asking what is the name of the instance we want to give. So I will say test instance test one. And now you want to give the AMI. AMI is the image of the instance that you want to create. Okay, so I'm just using a default one for this specific region, and then I will use T2 for free one. And now I want to select how many instances I want to run. So if I want to run multiple instances, I can select here just one or two. So I will show you to create two instances at the same time, and then you have to define how much volume you want to give. I want to give just 8 GB. It is enough for this AMI. So I will hit enter. Now this asking select the options, select the security key. If you have multiple security key, then you can select that. So I just have one. Now instances are creating. So if you see this instance name tag 1, tag 2, so if it is creating more than one, then it will automatically add one or two kind of things. So it is using in that conditions. Okay, so now instance is created. Okay, so this instance are IPs. There is a IPs printing and username suggested, and then also it is printing the message that to connect this instance, you can use a git bash, because sometime you will get some related to the key pair related permission related error. Okay, bad permission for this secret key. So you can use a git bash. So I will use a git bash here, git bash. So I'm going to use ssh -i, and then I will use a key pair which I created here, and then I will copy this IP and username. Okay. Okay. Now if I hit enter, it is asking me yes, and now I'm inside that instance. Okay. So this is easy way to create a instances, and you can directly get that. This will save a lot of time instance going there, right? And also, let's say if you want to save that input in the JSON file, so you can also do that. I just want to save this instance details. I will save yes, and you need to give the path where you want to save it. So I will save again here, and then I will save like EC2, and that's it. So if I go, we have EC2 instance. So here we have all the details that you can use it. Okay. So this is easiest way. Now I will also show you how. I'm just closing this thing. Okay. Now if I want to delete this instance, okay, let's say I want to delete these two instances. First, let me show you these instances running or not. So first, here is a key created, and if I go there, I will refresh. There are two instances running. Okay, both are running stage. Now if I want to delete this two instance, I can select two, and I want to delete the EC2 instance, and it will fetch all the details from all the regions, and it will print if it is there is any running resources. Okay, so this is also helpful when you want to fetch from all the all the instances, that you can do that. Okay, now it is showing up there is two instances running. I will copy the instance ID and second one, and hit enter, asking me to put the region. Now both are in shutdown. Now it is terminating. So if I go back, refresh this, now there is nothing there. Okay, it is shutting down. So this is how easy this tool is. Okay, I also try to build other functionality on this tool. However, I want to show you one quick example for creating other resources also. Let's say if you want to create a S3 bucket, I will just like second option. Now just put the name. So I will say infosec bucket. Okay, then S3 bucket is a global function. Okay, global resources. Even if you don't want to put any region, you can put simply hit enter. If you want to specify that any region, you can also do that. I just want to put that as global. So then enable versioning or not. So versioning is basically help you to like a save your, if something is deleted, you can retrieve it again also. Right now I can say yes, I want to do that. Now it is creating, and it is created. However, it is also asking me, do you want to put any objects over there? Object is basically you want to put any data, any files over there. So I can also do that. So let's say I have any files there. I want to put this image. So I will copy the path of this image. Copy the path. Yes, first type yes. And then I will say copy. Then I will say I also want to save this video. Okay, I don't know what this video is, but just want to show you, you can put multiple resources. So I'm just uploading it. It is taking time, but let's see on the background what is happening. So I will go to the S3. Let's see if we have any bucket created. So I'm in the Mumbai region right now, and this one bucket is created that we just recently. Now you see that their both file has been uploaded successfully. I just want to say yes, I want to save uh in JSON file also, and I will say uh I just want to save it back to the another folder. So S3. Now the data has been saved. Okay, so if I just open those S3 bucket, it will have those ARN file names and the bucket names. So this is how you can utilize this. I want to delete this again, so I will again select the second option, and second option, then I want to select 14 option. Now put that here, the name, and now it is asking me there is a versioning is enabled. So do you want to delete that versioning? Yes, I want to do that. And it will also delete your objects. So if it is a non-empty bucket, then it does not allow you to delete it. So I also give the option, if you want to delete, you can select yes, and it will give you the warning also. So that is a functionality I added. Still I need to improve these things, but however you can still use this tool, and this is open source tool. Okay, so I built for community purpose, for AWS community. So whoever is interested, they can try to use this tool, and they can also contribute in this tool, so that other people can also helpful, right? So what you can do, if you are really interested, you can do the fork and do the pull request. I will definitely review that, and I will merge that in our code if it is useful that. So let's build that thing. I think this is amazing to use this thing, right? Why you need to go to the UI and create one by one? There is just put that all the functionality, like asking user to details, and then create the resource with that, right? So if this tool is really helpful, please do the star here and follow this video and subscribe this channel. And I just want to share with others also, so that they can utilize this tool. Thank you so much, and hope you like this video.